everyone. This week at the library is Reptile Week. We are focusing in on snakes. You can get this grab and go kit, all about snakes, in the children's department while supplies last. If you're interested in some additional stories, we have some awesome books, and Miss Jess put out a story time earlier in the week, all focused on snakes. So let's talk about snakes. Did you know, we're gonna talk about some fun facts. Did you know that they can smell with their tongues? That's crazy. And they can kind of see heat. It's interesting. Different snakes, you know how their venom, the poison, sometimes it can kill and sometimes it can cure. So that's an interesting fact. Some snakes can fly. Did you know that? Some species of snakes can fly. I don't think I'd want to ever come across a flying snake, but that's an interesting fact. They can hear with their jaws. So let's talk about that. They don't have external ears to hear like you and me. Tap your listening ears right here. So they don't have that type of ear. So they hear sound waves in the air. Isn't that interesting? So instead of bones in their lower jaws, picks up the vibrations. So that acts like their ears. Isn't that cool? Let's see, they're very fast. Black mamba, let's say, I believe it slithers up to 7 miles per hour. That's pretty fast. And they shed their skin. Let's see if I can find you a good picture. Have you ever seen a picture like this? Where they shed their skin? They regrow their skin. Isn't that interesting? They literally grow out of their skin every few months. That's a lot. They start rubbing on the ground and against things to get that off. And voila, fresh new shiny snake emerges from that old skin. So let's look through some of the stuff in the STEAM fun games to play. One of the things we have is match the snakes. So what you're going to do is find the two that are alike and match them up. So, this one has 2 blue heads. Which other one has 2 blue heads? Ah, this one. Does the rest of it match? Yep. So I'm gonna draw a line. So you have that. We have this really fun dot to dot. I'm gonna show you, I finished mine. I'm only gonna give you a quick picture because I don't wanna ruin it for you. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Cute. Also, there is a snake math exercise. So this is skip counting. You might have to have an adult help you with this depending upon how old you are. And last but not least, we have this fun snake party game where you color and then you try to see the total numbers because they're all intertwined in each other. So, one more thing. I said it was last thing, that's not true. We have measure the length of the snake. So you're gonna cut out these snakes, I already did right here, and you're gonna line up from the shortest snake to the longest snake. So which one is the shortest snake? That one right there, yeah. So you're gonna put the shortest all the way to the longest. Kind of like, let me cut out those pieces. I think that's my shortest guy. So, another thing that's included in your kit is about the 4 main types of movement that snakes make so that you can learn a little bit about them. And it's cool because they don't have arms and they don't have legs like us, so they kind of slither. And they slither in different ways. There's 4 different ways that snakes usually slither. It's called concertina, serpentine, side-windling, and caterpillar. So you can study those and see what you think. Now we're gonna get on to our science project. So in everybody's kit, there is a tissue paper snake. We're gonna make that snake move, just like we were talking about those moves over there, but we're gonna use static electricity. So the first thing that you're gonna do, you are going to use your scissor skills, and you're going to cut around just the black part, all the way around. If you're having difficulty with this, you might want to have an adult help you, but you can also work on those scissor skills. Also included in this is this balloon. So you're going to need to blow it up and knot it. Again, if you need help, then you get some help. So let's work on this. So after you've cut out your snake, and blown up your balloon, you are going to rub your balloon vigorously. That means really rough and keep on going for a long time over your hair or a piece of wool. This is going to create enough electrical charge to lift the snake off the table like you see here. So the paper snake, if you put it on a tin plate or a lid, it could increase the attraction to the tissue paper. So you can test that out for yourself as well and see how much more it lifts off the ground. Again, pro tip, you want to do a lot of rubbing. It takes a lot to create that charge. When the balloon is rubbed against wool or hair, an electrical charge is created and the tissue paper is attracted to the charge because the tissue paper is so light, the charge is enough to lift the snake off the table. Isn't that cool? So static electricity is the buildup of an electrical charge on a surface of an object. It's actually called static electricity because the charge stays in one area for a while and it doesn't flow to another one. See, we're making our snake dance.